What is liability? Liability means that through negligence, you are responsible for somebody else's injuries or property damage. Hi, my name is Cesar Pineda and I own the Farmers Insurance Cesar Pineda agency in Norwalk, Connecticut. And today I will be talking to you millennials about why liability could literally ruin your life. Let's talk about Bobby. Bobby is a recent college graduate. He lives in a one-bedroom apartment. He's a very minimalistic type of guy, if you know what I mean. He has a car that is nothing special, nothing wrong with it, just gets him from point A to point B. Minimalistic Bobby went online and got himself the cheapest and the quickest option available, and he moved on with his life. So fast forward to a few months later, Bobby's driving to work. He doesn't realize that the coffee is not placed well and it's spilled into his lap, obviously burning hot. So he quickly goes down to, and when he looks up, he hit the car in front of him, and that car hit the car in front of them. So Bobby starts going everywhere in his head. He stops the car, he gets out, he starts thinking, oh my God, I'm gonna be late to work. I need to figure out how I'm gonna get to work from now on, so on, so on, so on. But then he catches himself and he says, let me deal with this first. So then he looks up ahead of him and he notices that the gentleman at the very front is out of his car and he's frantic. He's going off about his precious BMW. Oh my God, life is unfair, yada, yada, yada. But then he realizes that the person in the middle car is actually not moving at all. So Bobby heads up to the car, knocks on the window and asks, hey, are you okay? It's an older lady and she's not moving. Her eyes are shot, and no matter how much Bobby knocks on the window, she's not moving a muscle. At this point, the gentleman at the very front starts realizing that the world is bigger than his BMW. And so he calls 911. When they get to the scene, they have to force the door open to get her out of the car. At least she's breathing, thank God. There's an ambulance that takes her to the nearest hospital, and Bobby never sees her again. So at this point, the police heads to Bobby and asks, what happened? Naturally, he's gonna say the truth, right? I was driving, something spilled in my lap, I looked away for a second, and then I hit the cars in front of me. So Bobby is able to drive away, so he leaves the scene and basically forgets about it for a while. He gets his car fixed and thinks that's it. It was a horrible, stressful situation, but at least it's over now. Fast forward though to a few weeks, he gets a call and it's the attorney representing the lady in front of him. She's suing him for her injuries and her property damage. He immediately says, oh my God, is she okay? I hope she's doing well. I'm so sorry. I never meant for this to happen. I know my insurance company is probably going to deal with this, so I hope they take good care of her. He calls his insurance company to figure out where they're at in the process. And after an hour waiting, he finally gets to somebody who tells him he got the wrong department and then they have to transfer. He gets to the adjuster who's telling him that they've been trying to reach him for a while. And they're explaining to him that yes, the lady has filed a suit against him and his insurance, and they will take care of everything. In this case, since it was clearly his fault, getting the person taken care of, up to the policy limits that he has. Policy limits? Yes, sir. When you got this policy online, you selected the minimum allowed liability in the state, which in this case is 25, 50, 25. What does that mean, right? It means that in this case, you're dealing with two cars that are damaged, the $12,000 cost for repairing that BMW, and a total loss for her Honda Civic, which was $32,000. And for the lady, she is suing you for her injuries, which were $80,000 in medical bills, which included a hip replacement and a surgery to her neck. This is crazy. Bobby doesn't even fully grasp what's happening. So yes, sir, your policy will cover the first $25,000 for bodily injury and the first $50,000 for property damage. But isn't there something missing? Yes, sir. You will be liable for the remaining of the loss. At this point, Bobby goes on Google and starts searching everything about liability. What are the different limits? What's an umbrella policy? How much do attorney fees cost? Are there any chance of him getting out of this alive? He quickly realizes that this is a very difficult situation that he's in. Skip forward to a long, messy process. The judge tells him that he will be responsible for the extra costs. And this can be paid through one of many different methods, which can include him selling any real estate he may have, any money he had saved, any future wages. So why are we telling you this story about poor Bobby? Like Bobby, you're probably not doing anything weird, anything wrong, anything shady. But it just takes one day of really, really bad luck and lack of knowledge about why you have insurance in the first place to end up in a scenario like this. This is why the Farmers Insurance Cesar Pineda agency, yes, we always want to give you the best possible price that we can, but way more importantly, we want to give you the knowledge of why the coverage is for and what it could mean if you're in a scenario where you don't have enough coverage. If Bobby had taken about 5 minutes, he could have read the fine print, or even better, he could have called a local professional who could have advised him on all the gaps that he was exposing himself to. So if you are somebody who needs an insurance review after hearing this story, and probably most of us are, give us a call. You could reach us at 203-803-2153, or you could come by our office located at 8 North Main Street in Norwalk, Connecticut. So millennials, hopefully this wasn't too depressing, but until the next one, I am Cesar, and we will see you in the next Millennial Tip of the Week. Take care.